wipe your feet, man. Hit the like button for you. It helps me out when y'all hit the like button. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. So y'all help me out. So look, y'all, this is the frustrating part, the most frustrating part about being a homesteader for me. One, knowing like certain things you shouldn't eat, but for conveniency, you eat it from a little local store because when you're a homesteader, you far away from everything. Like, well, in my case, I'm like 15 minutes away from a regular gas station, and I'm like 30 minutes away from town. So when you don't have stuff, sometimes you don't want to go to town, but it's a dollar store, gas station, 15 minutes away. So late at night, you'd rather go to that real quick. And when you go in there, a lot of the food in there is not good for you, right? So that's part of the problem. My blood pressure and everything went up because I was eating a lot of that food, right? A lot of that food had a lot of bad stuff in it, and it was making my blood pressure go up. So I learned that, so I kind of cut that out. But it's hard when you stay 30 minutes away from a grocery store. The other big thing about being a homesteader that's frustrating, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. This, y'all can see the tag is still on this. The tag, so this was in May, I put this in the shop, get just routine work done on it, right? Boom, did that. Then something else happened. Another guy put it in the shop, cost me another like, I'm glad I saw that. My hammer's still there. So I had to put it in the shop again and get something else done to it. Boom, did that. So that's 2 times it's been in the shop where he had to pay. Then I had to take it back to the shop because my belt came off. And after that, you see the hammer right now. We had to put my belt back on the other day, and like it wasn't starting. But I tried to winterize it. So when you winterize your equipment, your lawnmowers and stuff like that, you kind of try to take all the gas out. So if you leave gas in there, it'll clog up your carburetor. So took all the gas out, and then I was trying to crank it just so I could ride it, so the battery and stuff will stay fresh on it. I forgot I didn't have gas in it, so I'm trying to figure out why it won't crank. I poured some gas in it, but I forgot. I rolled it till it was nothing in there, nothing. So the little bit of gas I put in there wasn't enough, so I had to really fill it up to get it to crank. So did some work on the other day. You see the hammer. Did some work on the other day, and I left it outside last night because I said, man, I'm gonna cut this grass. I got some grass I need to cut, so I'm gonna make sure I leave it outside so I cut it, because if I put it back up on the shed, I might not cut, right? So y'all know this cold snap done came through here or whatever, and I was trying to crank it a few times the other day when I didn't have enough fuel in there. So I don't know if it's because of the cold, I don't know if it's because I was cranking it, but I just tried to crank it again, and it won't crank. It won't crank. I changed this battery out last year, so I know it shouldn't be the battery, but it won't crank. So that's the issue right here, right? Y'all see my trailer over here? My little trailer over here? I took that trailer to the shop, got the floors redone on it, $1,000. I painted it myself, and so now I'm ready to go. Only thing I gotta do now is, y'all see this little piece over here, and now this is the part about homesteading that I learned that I didn't know when I lived in the city. So I took down a fence, and instead of throwing this stuff away, which back in the day I would have just threw it away, I kept it. I was like, I'm gonna hold on to it to see what I can do with this. So what I'm gonna do with this, because you put cows in this trailer, they get to slip it and slide on that wood. They hood slide on that wood. So I'm gonna put this down, and I saw a lot of other farmers with the same thing. They put this down on the floor, nail it down, so when the cows walk, hooves will be walking on this kind of stuff, and they won't slide as much, right? So I put this in that. When I came up with this bright idea to put this in the trailer, I'm walking around my trailer, and my tire flat on the other side. So now I got to get that fixed. And if you see my black truck right here, it's parked up under the shed because right now on these rough roads, my window came down. So I got to take that to the shop. And another thing, I cracked my rim riding down these rough roads. I cracked my rim. So I got to get a new set of tires or a new rim, however you want to say it. All new rims are just that one rim. So it's always something you got to fix when you out here, y'all. It's a never-ending story of fixing something left and right. I know in the city you got stuff, but it's different in the country because you got machines and stuff that you don't use every day for 1 or 2 months, a whole year because you don't use it every day. But when it's time for you to use it, most of the time you got to fix it. Most of the time you have to fix it. When I started working on my cow trough and get my cows, my fields and stuff ready, this trough right here, it was leaking water. So I did all this work. I had to unhook it, boom, 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 go to the store, go buy another one and put it in. So it's always something. Just the other day, you see my pump house right there? I found a leak on the other side of that fence. I got to fix that. I didn't fix it on Saturday because I'm working right now. So I told myself I was going to fix it between my jobs, like when I'm off. But man, when you only got like 10 hours at the house, because I work like 12-hour shifts. So when you only got like 10 hours at the house, you gotta get your rest, take a shower, get food, all this kind of stuff. My commute back and forth to work, it take, you know what I'm saying, an hour plus. So you don't have a lot of time. So I was like, well, I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna wait till I got a whole day off so I can go to the store, do what I gotta do. But now you got this cold winter air coming, and all that stuff gonna be wet. So I got to play in that wet stuff with the cold air. It's just a never ending process of trying to advance. Like I'm working on this job over here with this fence right here. I'm putting a fence up over here. So you trying to put this fence up. Well, in the mix of trying to put this fence up is other stuff you have to fix. You got animals that get sick. You got to do stuff with them. You got animals that get out. You got to figure out how to get them back in and how to stop them from getting out. So it's always something you got to do that you don't plan on doing. Like the guy that brought me the bull, I said, you gonna bring me the bull such morning? He said, I plan on doing that, but I hear on the form, I'll let you know the day of, because you never know what you're gonna have to do when you wake up that morning. I said, I understand. We both laughed about it or whatever. So I'm not complaining real. I'm just letting y'all know. When you move out here, you try to homestead, your skills, like life skills, or learning how to do stuff, how to rig things up, how to get stuff back running, yeah, you're gonna have to improve your life skills, man. Just knowing how to read a book and call somebody, that don't always work. You got to know how to get your hands dirty. You got to know how to step down in the mud, and there's a lot of that stuff going on with it's just part of it though. Part of it. Something when I accomplish something I never done before, I get a little sense of pride. But while I'm doing it, I'm hating it while I'm doing it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm hating it. I'm like, when I had to lay that pipe, I ain't talking about that kind of pipe. When I had to lay that water pipe all the way out there, like a whole neighborhood, and I was up there by myself, hey, about 2-3 times I wanted to quit now. I want to quit. When you laying pipe so far you can't even see to the end, and I ain't know what I was doing for real. Yeah, I wanted to quit. But I got it done. But you see it's leaking again. And look, it's leaking at the beginning. That's when I was just starting. So I ain't know what I was doing. So I did something wrong. But now since I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna have to go back and fix it. Just part of the process, y'all. Part of the process. But I see the progress. I'm manning up. My man skills are leveling up. But I don't like it though. I want to grill today. That's what I want to do. I want to grill today. I can't grill. I just gotta do all this. I gotta fix my lawnmower now that I just fixed the other day. That ain't make no sense. Hey, appreciate you. Appreciate your country shenanigans for the sticker. Hey, yeah. I'll lay in that pipe now. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next go around. Y'all be safe. And stay out that cold air, man. When that cold wind come through here, they say we might get some snow in Florida. We might get snow in Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas. Y'all stay y'all butt in the house now. Some people gonna lose their life in this cold weather. Y'all in Atlanta in Tennessee and North Carolina and all that kind of stuff, y'all pipes and stuff might freeze. Y'all grids might shut down because we ain't seen this kind of cold before. Have a backup plan. Have a bunch of blankets, all this kind of stuff. Have a safe place you can go that's close to your house because you might need it, y'all. Y'all might need it. I'm telling y'all, all my homeboys is driving trucks. Shut your truck down. Do not try to drive through this cold weather. Because if you get into a wreck and it's sub like 20 something degrees or up under that 15 degrees, you can die in that truck, man. You can die in that truck. Them loads will be waiting on you when you come back. And most of these companies gonna shut down if we get snow because their workers can't get to work. So man, get you a hotel room or go home, go hang out with some of your people. Do not work in this snow, man, if you don't have to, this cold weather. Because ice, black ice is worse than snow. You can slip off a bridge, all that kind of stuff, hurt yourself, y'all. Y'all be safe, man. All right, I'm out.